Well, I tell you what, I am Rob of One Piece at a Time Ranch, and the biodiversity that comes from intensive grazing that I used to think was total BS many years ago. Yeah, we started doing it here a handful of years ago, 4 or 5 years back, and I'm here to tell you that it is not BS. It is 100% true. You will start to see more biodiversity, more plant life, more insect life, and they all complement one another. There's not one outdoing another. One eats another one. If a bad one shows up, something else shows up and eats that. That kind of a life. We've got more deer, we've got more turkeys, we've got more rabbits, we've got a heck of a lot more quail. All birds, really. We've got lots of doves. We've got honeybees, we've got bumblebees, we've got beetles, we've got everything going. And when we bought this piece of land back in like 18 range-ish, there were trees taller than my 400 Farmall with me sitting on it. And we hammered them off with a brush cutter. And I did things to a brush cutter that should be illegal to do to machinery. I committed atrocities against machinery, mowing this thing off. And we disc part of it, we plowed part of it, we farmed part of it for a couple of years. It was nothing but just strewn limbs and roots everywhere you looked. Now, we unrolled hay off of this hill for a couple of seasons before we ever started doing our grazing practices, our intensive grazing, and moving the poly reels and doing all that. That helped. That got a lot of stuff introduced back over here, and it's been a constant fight to get to where we're at. But as you can see, there's an occasional ragweed. It's not solid ragweed. We've got Indian grass, which there was some, but we reintroduced a lot by just spreading it by hand. When we find seed, spread it by hand. We've got some Serratia lespedeza. As a matter of fact, we're going to spray for some Serratia lespedeza. Now, I know that gets rid of some of your legumes, but we've got so much clover seed on the ground, it's likely it'll be back in a year or two, and you cannot let this stuff go to seed. So we just use a sprayer on the back of the UTV, i.e. that Polaris right there, and we drive up and down these strips. We did it last year, and we got a heck of a good kill, or a knockback on that. See how thick the Indian grass is over there? And how thick the Serratia is here. And it goes right up through. You can see the strip where we didn't quite get it covered good. Both sides of it, the Serratia is less, the Indian grass is better. And there's still clover, there's still legumes out there in it. There's cowpeas, partridge peas, and, wild legumes and forbs out there in it too. And we've got butterfly habitat. Milkweeds. We've got fleabane daisy. We've got sunflowers, which we just get the bird seed from the farm store and broadcast it. What you get, you get. It's sorghum. You get some, what do I want to say? You get sorghum, you got sunflowers, and you've got millet in there. And it's all good. I'm surrounded by bugs and birds out here. About time to go to the house and get me a drink of cold iced tea. Hit that subscribe. I'd really like it if you did. And if you don't, you're probably a communist.